Hello from Suffolk, England, where it's another fair spring day, with the wind getting up a little in the early afternoon. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of April, in the year of our Lord 2020. And it's time for a dose of civilised calm to start your day. This is Mark's Almanac, your regular respite from the madness of World War V, recorded in the peace of the English countryside. In heaven, that great library, those infinite volumes of the books of creatures, shall be taken away, quite away. No more nature. Those reverend manuscripts written with God's own hand, the scriptures themselves, shall be taken away, quite away. No more preaching, no more reading of the scriptures, and that great schoolmistress experience and observation shall be removed. No new thing to be done, and in an instant I shall know more than they all could reveal unto me. I shall know, not only as I know already that a beehive, that an ant-hill, is the same book in decimo sexto as a kingdom is in folio, that a flower that lives but a day is an abridgment of that king that lives out his 70 years, but I shall know too that all these ants and bees and flowers and kings and kingdoms, howsoever they may be examples and comparisons to one another, yet they are all as nothing, altogether nothing, less than nothing, infinitely less than nothing, to that which shall then be the subject of my knowledge, for it is the knowledge of the glory of God. That's from a sermon preached in the open air at St. Mary's Spital churchyard in London, on this day in 1622, by the poet and divine John Donne. On this day in 1838, the English steamship Sirius docked in New York City, by a nose becoming the first steamship to make a transatlantic passenger crossing. The Sirius was built in Leith, Scotland, for the London-Cork route. There were rumours the crew burned furniture and even a mast to keep the ship running and to beat her rival, Great Western, inspiring a scene in Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days. Also on this day in 1864, Phil May was born in Wortley, Leeds. A gifted draftsman, May single-handedly revolutionised illustration, creating a simplified line in contrast to Victorian pictorialism that marked the invention of the modern humorous cartoon, immediately inspiring David Lowe, and ultimately providing the foundation for modern masters, like the Telegraph's Matt, currently producing his cartoons while on lockdown in Suffolk. Here's a poem. Summer Farm by Norman MacCaig. Straws like tame lightnings lie about the grass, and hang zigzag on hedges. Green as glass, the water in the horse trough shines. 9 ducks go wobbling by in 2 straight lines. A hen stares at nothing with one eye, then picks it up. Out of an empty sky, a swallow falls, and flickering through the barn dives up, again into the dizzy blue. I lie, not thinking, in the cool, soft grass, afraid of where a thought might take me as this grasshopper with plaited face unfolds his legs and finds himself in space. Self under self, a pile of cells I stand, threaded on time and with metaphysic hand, lift the farm like a lid and see farm within farm, and in the centre, me. That's almost all for today. That poem is included in an episode of Radio 4's Something Understood, Heaven in Ordinary, by Malcolm Doney, writer and priest, and another Suffolk resident. It's a lovely meditation on paying attention to the small things in one place, and especially worth catching as Something Understood after 24 years will stop producing new episodes this month. Find it on BBC Sounds or the Radio 4 website. Do please keep sending in your messages and requests, and if you know anyone who could use a touch of calm, do please share this. If you need some music to wake up to, how about a suggestion from Lynn? Spring, from the Victorian Kitchen Garden Suite by Paul Reade. Until tomorrow, stay civilised, keep calm, and please keep washing your hands. Have a lovely day.